Hey everybody, it's Ron from Pick Dawgz, and this is Ron's Bank Shot Breakdown. We're going to go over 4 college basketball games for Wednesday, March 12th, 2025. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Put your college basketball picks in the comments section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my top play in college hoops each day, that's my Bank Shot Best Bet. You can find those at the Premium Picks tab at pickdawgz.com. There's also a link in the description. Alrighty, here we go. Here are the games for Wednesday in college hoops. First up, let's start with the early game between Richmond and Davidson in the A10 tournament. This one is 11:30 Eastern. It's going to be on the USA Network. We see Davidson as a pretty sizable favorite in this game, and I like the Wildcats in this one. I'm going to lay the points. Even though Davidson ended the season on a 4-game losing streak, lost 6 of their last 7, Richmond also, equally struggled in conference play this year. They were also on a 4-game losing streak to end the regular season. For me, the difference maker in this game is the defense, and you wouldn't necessarily think that when you think of Davidson. They've really, been a offense-first program in the last decade or so, a team known for taking a lot of threes, making them at a good rate, not necessarily having the best defensive efforts. And on paper, the defensive numbers aren't amazing for Davidson, but they do force a lot of tough shots. They're an excellent defensive rebounding team. They're disciplined. They don't take too many fouls. I think that bodes well for Davidson in this game. And, both teams are probably going to look to take a lot of three-point jumpers in this game. But for me, Davidson is a superior defense there. They force the tougher shots. Richmond has given up a ton of their points via three-point jumpers to their opposition this season. About 40% of those points. That's 8th most in the country. I think Davidson takes advantage of that. They are the better shooting team. And I like their chances to pick up the win and the cover in this one. Next up, it's Navy and American in the Patriot League Championship. This is the final game of the Patriot League tournament, 7 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network. The winner of this game moves on to the NCAA tournament. I would suspect if Navy wins, they'll be a 16 seed. American, more than likely a 16, maybe a 15 seed. They do have 21 wins on the season, so that may help their chances. But I think American is going to win this game, and I like their chances to cover the number as well. Got to tip your cap to Navy with this run that they've been on, not only in the conference tournament, but even to end the regular season, where they won 5 of the final 6 games in the Patriot League. So they are one of the hotter teams in this conference, and that includes a win over this American team, and that was a road victory as well. But American is playing with revenge in this one. I do think they are the better team. I watched their game against Colgate in the semifinal round. I actually like Colgate in that matchup, but was really impressed with American in that game. They have a lot of different scoring a lot of different scorers on this roster. It's not just a one-man show with Matt Rogers. I mean, he is definitely the star in this for this team and really in this conference. But they were really sharing the ball in that game against Colgate. They were able to score 72 points, a ton of points in the second half, 46 of them. And Matt Rogers only ended the day with 15 points. So it was, all the members in the starting lineup had double digits. This is a balanced American team. They're strong defensively. They're a great rebounding team, and they take care of the basketball. I think it's not enough for Navy in this one. I give them credit for this run they've been on, but I think the run ends here. I'm going to go with American and lay the points in the championship. Next up, we have Charlotte and Rice in the AAC tournament. This one 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. Now, these are 2 of the weaker teams in the conference, of course. I don't expect either of these teams to be more than a one-and-done in this tournament, but I expect Charlotte to grab the win in this one. I like their chances. Now, we took Charlotte in the final game of the regular season against UTSA. We lost that one 83-80. I still thought it was a competitive effort, though, from the 49ers. I think that's been the case for them the last couple of weeks. They had to cover against East Carolina on the road, cover against North Texas on the road, where the game was tied at halftime. They had the outright win over Temple. I think Charlotte is playing better basketball right now. I think they're the better team. They won the most recent season series matchup, even though Rice hit 53% from three-point range in that game. Charlotte was still able to win that one. Charlotte takes better care of the basketball. They're the better free throw shooting team by about 7 percentage points. That could certainly show up in a game like this, especially late in a close spread type of game like this. I'm going to go with Charlotte in this one in the AAC tournament. Next up, we have Air Force and UNLV in the Mountain West tournament. This one is 7 p.m. Eastern. This is a game where I think because of recent results and the records on paper, we're getting a really good price with the underdog in this game. I know Air Force has struggled this year, and they're coming off a couple of blowout losses. They're still a dangerous team on the offensive side because they take a ton of threes. They make them at a decent rate. I think UNLV could be in trouble in this one. When you look at UNLV, they ended the season in pretty good form. They won 3 of their last 4 games. I think because of that, they're just a little bit overpriced here. I mean, this is still a UNLV team that in non-conference play in their lone neutral site games against Mississippi State, Northwestern, and Pacific. They lost 2 of those 3 games outright. They got crushed to Mississippi State by 22 points, and they barely took down a Pacific team that's ranked outside the top 275, just like Air Force is in KenPom. They beat them by 7 points, single digits. I think this is going to be a single-digit game. I think Air Force is going to be able to keep it competitive, have a chance to make it interesting in the final minutes. I still think UNLV finds a way to win, but I'll be sprinkling the money line with Air Force and taking the points with the Falcons as well. And that's it. Those are the games for Wednesday in college basketball. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you're looking for my best bets, including my Bank Shop best bet in college hoops, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium, and there is a link in the description. As always, this is Romanelli. Good luck.